Rachel, where to start?
I don't even know where to begin.
You go.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know where to start.
Debunked conspiracy theories. So much pain and emotional trauma.
You know, that's dangerous, very dangerous rewriting of history and fact.
It can't be overstated just how stunning this announcement was. A train wreck.
While seeing words like stunning and shocking, and even hearing them this morning, disturbing, wow. Is it so shocking? Because I don't think it is at all. Not shocking at all. It's just not a surprise. Not to me.
It strikes me that something broke in the United States psychologically during COVID. And one of those things was just a basic trust in science, in expertise, in whether government professionalism matters.
Unfathomable.
So bizarre, ludicrous, confirming our worst fears and making a mockery of government.
Reactions were filled with expletives. They were filled with shock.
This affects you. This affects your safety.
Something that would be devastating for the entire country.
You should be concerned, very concerned. That is baffling, frankly, but more so chilling, horrifying. God help us.
This is somewhat of a heartbreaking moment.
It could be really, really deadly. This is terrifying. Just imagine the catastrophe if we get another pandemic and the leader of this agency is a conspiracy theorist. This is... It's madness. You're a sexual assault survivor. You're thinking, oh my God, this country is out to get me. They're out to get me and force me to have children. It's insane, okay?
It's heartbreaking, actually. It is heartbreaking, genuinely heartbreaking. I mean, we would be talking about going back to the, 1700s, 1800s. I mean, this is serious.
Dangerous and alarming. He basically wants them to crawl through the Capitol in their underwear and eat dog food out of a can in front of everyone like some fraternity hazing ritual. This is a humiliation exercise.
This is a perversion.
No one wants it.
White supremacist, known to be an extremist, eminently dangerous. Trump has gone off the rails, and he was never really on the rails.
It is the most complex, powerful, and lethal bureaucracy in the history of human civilization on the planet.
He confuses us. He overwhelms us. This week alone has been overwhelming.
The last day.
For all of us.
Intentionally so.
Intentionally so. That sounds scary.
I guess they don't care here because if they're going to smash it all, then who cares? These are the guys, those kinds of guys that are doing the vetting of what's true and not in our current information environment. The enormous problem that we all face that has gotten us to this point that the rest of us gotta try to find some way to solve. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer, but boy, oh boy, are we gonna have to come up with something bad to genuinely horrifying.
It's horrific. I have people who are terrified, absolutely terrified. Those places will suffer. There's real fear.
Shock and awe. I mean, those are probably no truer words spoken. It's still unbelievable. It feels, Stephanie, like I'm watching some movie that is just playing on the outside and it's fiction and I'll wake up, but it's real. And it's something that I think can affect every American. Troubling.
An amount of alarm.
The non-mainstream views of medical science, unthinkable.
Someone who has suggested banning fluoride in our drinking water. Person who's most known for conspiracy theories. Liz Cheney warned us we are slow walking into autocracy, although at the rate this week is going, it looks more like we are running.
Listen, we saw what was going to happen, and now it is happening. We all feel a little bit, I don't know if flummoxed is the right word, sort of rocked. It is meant to shock us. It's meant to adjust our sense of what is normal, what is possible, and to sort of so disorient us as to what it counts to propose governance in the United States that we're ready for the most radical pronouncements and actions. And I do think we're supposed to feel the way that we do right now. I think that's part of this. It's a shock and awe campaign. This is the cabinet that you nominate to not to run the U.S. government to do anything, but to destroy the U.S. government.
The grave danger these moves will cause to American children and families. What happens to the people in charge of educating our kids and keeping them safe?
Bottom line is we know that vaccines save lives.
Since 1945, local governments have added fluoride to U.S. drinking water in order to stop tooth decay, especially in young children. It's considered one of this country's greatest public health achievements. But Kennedy has repeatedly expressed skepticism about putting fluoride in the water and indicated he might encourage local municipalities to do away with their water fluoridation programs.
I'm deeply worried. Incredible fear.
We are going to face substantial threats to our health.
Does that mean he can influence, COVID-19 booster shots within the year? Somewhat terrifying as well, to have someone who has spread misinformation and disinformation actually now in the government itself.
Destabilization of any common sense of what reality is. It's this perfect storm, both for really bad health outcomes, but also for, again, this kind of, we're entering this upside down world.
Sharing of misinformation from a place of power is concerning. It undermines settled science in many ways. It undermines public health, but it also changes the way the American public thinks of its government, right?
Actually, wait, am I the problem?
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
Do you worry, and what happened if we say, possibly for the sake of argument, that in today's world among many young people, including black and brown people in urban areas and under 40 and other folks, the cool rebel thing is now supposedly the Republican Party? How did that happen?